everybody. This week you're going to be learning about the sun and shadows in science. So the book I picked today is titled, What Makes a Shadow? Do you know what makes a shadow? The book was written by Clyde Robert Bulla and illustrated by June Otani. So let's read this book and see if we can learn some more about shadows. What makes a shadow? The sun is shining. It shines on the trees and the sidewalk. It shines on your house. It shines on you too. When the sun is in front of you, look behind you. You can see your shadow. When you move, your shadow moves. When you run, your shadow runs. But you can never catch it. So, that makes me wonder, why is it that when the sun is on this side of you, your shadow is on the opposite side of you? What makes the shadow? Where does it come from? The sun is very bright. It shines on the house, it shines on the trees, it shines on you. But the sun does not shine through you. There is a dark place behind you where the sun does not shine. The darkness is your shadow. So I'm thinking out loud, and I'm thinking that what that means is that whatever the sun shines on, that the light of the sun is stopped. And that thing keeps the sunlight on this side, and so there's a shadow on the other side. Look for more shadows. A tree has a shadow. The shade of the tree is the shadow of the tree. A house has a shadow. The sun shines on one side of the house, and there's a shadow on the other side. Animals have shadows, and so do cars. Airplanes have shadows. Do you see the shadow right down there? Watch as an airplane flies over your head. You may see its shadow on the ground. A cloud has a shadow. Sometimes the sky is dark with clouds. That's the way it is today. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a rainy day outside today. The sun cannot shine through the clouds. The shadows of the clouds fall on the earth. The shadows make the day dark. We say this is a cloudy day. But some shadows are darker than others. Hold a paper towel so the sun shines on it. The paper towel makes a shadow on the ground. See that? The shadow is not dark because, why do you think? What do you think? Why is the shadow not dark? Oh, the shadow is not dark because some of the sunlight shines through. Is that what you said? Hold a book so the sun shines on it. The book makes a shadow on the ground, and it makes a dark shadow because no sunlight shines through the book. Watch the sun go down. Watch the night come. Night is a shadow. What? Did you guys think about that? Night is a shadow? Now, how can night be a shadow? The sun shines on one side of the earth. The other side of the earth is in the shadow. The shadow makes night. Oh, so if our side of the earth is over here and the sun is shining over here, then our side of the earth has nighttime. Inside the house, at night, you can see more shadows. Hold your hand between a lamp and the wall. You will see the shadow of your hand on the wall. Do you know how to make the shadow grow bigger? Have you ever done that? Have you ever held your hand out and made a shadow and then figured out how to make that shadow grow bigger and then figured out how to make that shadow grow smaller and smaller? Hold your hand close to the lamp, but not too close. The light bulb might be hot. The shadow is big because your hand shuts out so much of the light. This makes more darkness on the wall. So when your hand is very close to the light, it covers up more of the light and makes a bigger shadow. Move your hand farther away from the light. Move it farther and farther away. Now the shadow on the wall gets smaller and smaller and smaller. It is smaller because your hand does not shut out so much light. There is less darkness on the wall. You can have fun with shadows too. Hold your hands between the light and the wall and make shadow pictures. You can make a duck or a rabbit. You can make shadow pictures, little or big, and you can move your hands to make the pictures move. Let's look at some of those. Oh, I think that one must be a billy goat maybe. And maybe that one's a deer. And ooh, maybe an alligator. Do you guys think you might be able to make some of those shadows? There are other shadow pictures you can make. Here are some. Look for shadows. How many can you find? When you find shadows, see if you can discover what makes each one. So can you look at the shadow and figure out what the real thing is that made that shadow? See all those shadow pictures? Now look at that. Isn't that very cool? Do you think you could make an elephant shadow with some friends? So what I would like for you to do this week is try to make some really cool shadows. See if you can find some things that make a really light shadow, like a paper towel, or you might even discover something else that makes a light shadow. And then see if you can figure out how to make a shadow grow bigger and smaller, and see if you can maybe make an animal shadow. And then I would love it if you would send those pictures and put them on our Facebook page. And we can just have a whole bunch of shadow pictures this week. So I hope you have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.